Mark, you are now a seasoned HR professional, but this is not where you started from. You started in shipping, right?
Exactly.
What's the story behind that?
Some time long ago now, I finished my A levels. At that time, I decided not to go to university, etc., and I thought to start working. I had a very good friend of mine who recommended me freight forwarding. I had no idea. I didn't even know that Tetra had 8 tires, to
All
tell
right.
you the truth. But when I started working the freight forward, it was about 2000, in near September 2000.
Okay.
I joined a company, one of the three of the oldest companies here in Malta, Cassar and Cooper, and it was a beautiful journey. Indeed, I really enjoyed every minute of it. I met a lot of people. I had a lot of challenges because you finish from school, you start from scratch, and I had a lot of responsibility at the end of the day because freight forward and you have to take care that there are no demurrages, you don't incur extra costs. If there are goods which had to be shipped, they had to be shipped in time. You have to notify the clients. So I had a lot of first contact with a lot of people,
Yeah.
and that helped me a lot. And I spent about 8 to 9 years in the freight forwarding until this is a family business. I got to know Daniela, who's nowadays my wife, who works here at Nectar. It's their family business, you
Yeah.
know. And one day, her late father, Charles Abera, and her eldest brother, Roderick, told me, listen, I want to have a discussion with you. I told them, well, why not?
Yeah.
I thought they wanted some sort of advice whatsoever when it comes to freight forwarding, and they told me, listen, you know what? We want you to join our company and be our first HR person. And that moment, I said, you're joking, eh? I mean, how come you're going to ask me to start something from scratch and I don't have nothing whatsoever in terms of expertise, technicalities, etc., etc. But I remember my late father-in-law told me, look, you have the best thing. You're a people's person. You know how to bring people on board. You know how to bring people and to start a discussion, a conversation. That's already a very good starting point. This was way back in 2008 then. And at that time, Nectar was about 60 people. And the company was planning another growth, so HR for the company was something which was important to start from scratch, to start the setting of an HR department. And by the time I said, listen, why not? I started doing my research, I started to do some sort of little networks, etc., etc. Then I got to know some people. For instance, I went for a course with the Malta Employers Association. And during that course, we had about 20 sessions organized between 20 different professionals. And one of those persons was Joseph Said.
Okay.
And I got to know Joseph Said sort of in person, and he encouraged me to make this move. And if I had to look back, I would dare to say that I'm really proud that I made this move. Because nowadays, 15 years down the line, I'm still working here, and I hope that I will remain in this company for a much longer time.
Yeah.
Reason being that it's so dynamic. I mean, we're literally against status quo, we're literally against bureaucracy, red tape. We're literally dynamic. I mean, a lot of changes takes place in a nutshell, you know. So basically, there is no day like another one here.